both know who rules Vegas, John.
Hi, everybody.
I've never seen anyone cut off a human head and catch it as good as that.
This is gonna be fun.
Hello, fellow gamers and fans of chaos. New characters, new rivalries, and cars that redefine the phrase custom ride are only the beginning. A twisted playground where anarchy is supreme. Hey everyone, Twisted Metal is back with a vengeance, and Season 2 is shaping up to be the ultimate adrenaline-fueled thrill journey. After the spectacular success of Season 1, fans across the world have been impatiently expecting the second part of this vehicular mayhem series, Twisted Metal. And believe us when we say that Season 2 is going to push things to a whole new level. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of Season 2, let's take a moment to reminisce about Season 1. What were your fan-favorite moments? Did Sweet Tooth's antics leave you in stitches, or were you blown away by the adrenaline-fueled vehicular battles? Twisted Metal is a Peacock post-apocalyptic action-adventure television series created by Michael Jonathan Smith. It's based on the same-named video game franchise. Anthony Mackie plays John Doe in the series. He is accompanied by a cast of characters that includes Stephanie Beatriz as Quiet, a mystery lady with a terrible background. Thomas Hayden Church is Agent Stone, a federal agent on the trail of John Doe, and Neve Campbell as Raven, a warrior out for vengeance. We saw wild vehicle clashes, intriguing individuals' backstories, and the elusive Sweet Tooth ice cream truck in Season 1. But what can we expect for Season 2? The rumors are flying and the anticipation is great. Season 2 will reportedly bring even more twisted possibilities, each with their own sinister motivations and jaw-dropping automobiles. The series is set in a post-apocalyptic wasteland where conflict and climate change has devastated the Earth. To live, the survivors in this world are compelled to engage in a violent tournament known as Twisted Metal. The enigmatic creature known as Calypso grants the tournament winner one desire. The series has received praise for its wit and action, but it also has been criticized for its brutality and lack of creativity. Anthony Mackie plays John Doe, a loner who must participate in a dangerous tournament to preserve his life. John Doe is an enigmatic character with a grim past. He is an excellent driver as well as a deadly combatant. He is also an extremely resourceful person who is motivated to live. Quiet, a mysterious woman with a tragic past, is played by Stephanie Beatriz. Quiet is an accomplished warrior and master of concealment. She is also highly smart and devious. She's driven by vengeance and will go to any length to obtain what she desires. Agent Stone, played by Thomas Hayden Church, is a federal agent on the tail of John Doe. Agent Stone is an accomplished detective, as well as a fierce negotiator. He's likewise adamant about stopping John Doe, even if it means putting himself in risk. Raven, a warrior out for vengeance, is played by Neve Campbell. Raven is an excellent archer and combatant. She is also adamant about avenging her family's death. She will go to any length to acquire what she wants. Sweet Tooth, a clown-masked serial murderer, is played by Will Arnett. Sweet Tooth is a nasty and insane murderer. He is also highly smart and devious. He's motivated by his own warped sense of humor and will go to any length to attain what he desires. Minion, Calypso's enforcer, is played by Keegan-Michael Key, Calypso's faithful and dutiful servant. He is also extremely powerful and agile. He's always prepared to do anything Calypso requests, no matter how perilous the situation. The mechanic, played by Jacqueline Byers, is a woman who fixes automobiles for the Twisted Metal competition. The mechanic is a fierce lady and a good mechanic. She's also extremely inventive and can repair anything. She is constantly eager to assist the contenders, even if they are her adversaries. The Twisted Metal series stars a colorful and electric group of characters, each with their own distinct personalities and past. Sweet Tooth, a clown-masked driver of the murderous ice cream truck. Calypso, the enigmatic host of Twisted Metal competition. And Minion, a wisecracking minion who assists Calypso in running the event, are among the most popular characters. From high-speed vehicle chases to explosive confrontations, the Twisted Metal series is jam-packed with excitement. Fans of action movies and video games will like this series' over-the-top violence and devastation. Twisted Metal is also noted for its dark humor. The series frequently mocks itself as well as the traditions of the vehicle combat genre. The levity serves to counteract brutality and makes the series more approachable to a larger audience. Since its debut, the Twisted Metal series has become a cult favorite, spawning multiple sequels, spin-offs, and merchandising. Critics have also lauded the series for its unique combination of action, humor, and violence. Twisted Metal's first season debuted on Peacock on July 27, 2023. It was divided into 10 episodes. There is yet to be an official statement about the release date of Twisted Metal Season 2. However, reports suggest that it will be launched around early to mid-2025. Christina Ricci is also said to be joining the Twisted Metal cast as Sweet Tooth's daughter, Needles Kane. Brian Tyree Henry, Jimmy Simpson, Stephanie Kurtzuba, and Paul Walter Hauser are also rumored to be joining the cast. In 2019, Sony Pictures Television stated that it was developing a live-action TV version of the renowned video game franchise Twisted Metal. The series was originally designed for the PlayStation platform. The series was created by writers Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick, who have worked on films such as Deadpool and Zombieland. The program is described as an action comedy set in a post-apocalyptic environment. It was planned to feature the game's series' trademark chaotic vehicular warfare, with individuals driving their differently armored vehicles in violent rivalry. At the same time, reports circulated that a new Twisted Metal game was in the works for PlayStation systems. Official announcements or information concerning the game were limited. Let's look into some reviews of the Twisted Metal series from the viewer side. The series was described by ING as a violent, funny, and surprisingly touching take on the video game. The program has wit, action, and character development were appreciated by the critic. They did, however, mention that the show can be too violent and grim for certain viewers. According to The Hollywood Reporter, it's a dark and twisted take on the post-apocalyptic genre. The program is a visual flair and unique perspective on the post-apocalyptic genre were complimented by the critic. They did mention, however, that the show may be slow-paced and perplexing at times. According to the New York Times, it's a fun and action-packed ride that will leave you wanting more. The program has action sequences and cast of characters were lauded by the critic. However, they also noted that the show's ending is a bit disappointing. It's a must-see for video game aficionados and everyone who enjoys a good dark comedy. The critic lauded the program's wit and fidelity to the video game franchise. However, they also mentioned that the show might be too violent and gloomy for certain viewers. While the AV Club believed it was a little too violent and gloomy for some, it was well made and an engaging series in general. The show's production qualities and performances were appreciated by the critic. There have been a lot of theories and conjectures regarding what the upcoming season would be like. One option is that the season will center on the Twisted Metal event, which was teased at the close of the previous season. This would allow the program to add more video game characters such as Sweet Tooth, Axel, and Mr. Grimm. Another theory is that the season will focus on the backstory of John Doe. Only a few indications regarding his history were given in the first season, such as the knowledge that he has a sister named Dollface. Season 2 might go deeper into these questions and tell more about who John Doe truly is. It is also possible that the season will take an entirely different turn. The Season 2 was a dark comedy, while the second season may be more serious in tone. It might also go into many facets of the post-apocalyptic world, such as the various groups competing for authority. Finally, the narrative of Twisted Metal Season 2 remains unknown. However, because the first season was a critical and economic success, Peacock is expected to greenlight a second season. When it does, we can expect more action, humor, and Twisted Metal. The Twisted Metal series has received many mixed views. Although most viewers appear to have loved it, the series have received accolades for its wit, action, and visual effects. However, other viewers thought it was excessively violent and gloomy. If you appreciate the Twisted Metal video game series, you will probably like this program. If you're sensitive to violence and dark humor, you should avoid it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to stay connected with our journey through the world of films. Feel free to share your thoughts and comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Stay tuned for more exciting insights.